What's up, guys? My name is Mike DeSecco, owner of Timeless Protection, and we protect veterans. I have some veteran success stories to share with you. My job on a daily basis is to educate, advocate for veterans, basically making sure that they're not getting screwed over when they're purchasing insurance products. And veterans are misled every day with disability, healthcare, life insurance, you name it. More private groups like mine need to step up. We've helped almost 22,000 veterans, and we're going to hit $10 million before this year is up. Total saved. $10 million saved for vets. Best job on earth, guys. I get to feed my family by protecting veterans who need a certain product. It's the best. Yes, insurance sucks. But when you rear end a family of four, what's your first thought? Holy crap, I hope my insurance is right. A family, autistic son, disabled daughter, veteran, major PTSD issues. So who's the foundation of the family? Mom. Well, they had a homeowner's claim and they lost their house. They didn't pay the claim. They couldn't pay for the damage, lost their home. They're in reset mode. But if the damn insurance person did their job, this veteran, autistic son, disabled daughter, and struggling mom wouldn't be out of a home right now. Insurance is important. Google Timeless Protection. Go look at our reviews. It'll tell the story. Veteran this morning, Vietnam vet, 72 years old. He's with VGLI. So VGLI is called Veterans Group Life Insurance. It's from the VA. When service members are active, they have a program called SGLI, Service Members Group Life Insurance. This is basically their active duty life insurance. When they get discharged or retire, they're given 480 days to convert that to VGLI. Now, VGLI is a private market prudential policy. So, long story short, he's paying $2,000 a month for his life insurance. VGLI goes up in price every 5 years. If you're 40 years old, 50 years old, you get out of the service and you have $500,000, VGLI makes sense. It makes sense until you're about 60, 65 years old. If you were to live to be 75, you'd be paying over $2,000 for $500,000 in coverage. Now, is it nice to pay $50 for $500,000 in coverage? Yeah, when you're 40. Are you going to die when you're 40? Statistically, probably not. The carriers know this, guys. They are smart with their numbers. Term coverages, less than 1% payout. If you're sitting there right now and you're like, oh, cool, man, I have a whole $500,000 in coverage and I pay $100 a month. Think about that for 2 seconds. Why would an insurance carrier give you a $500,000 liability on their end and only charge you $100 to have it? So in 20 years, guess who gets another commission because you have to buy another policy? It was a tough call because I'm offering the man actual coverage, real coverage, but it's light years less in coverage, less dollar amount. It's a comparable price, but the thing is that it has a 100% chance of paying out and is never changing in price. The key to that is understanding VGLI when you get discharged. Now, most people don't even know you can convert it. And I get a lot of guys, men and women, beating themselves up over the fact that they didn't convert. Well, don't beat yourself up. Don't. Hang on to the coverage for as long as it's affordable, but you got to get rid of it right around the age of 65. So this isn't really a story of saving this guy a ton of money, making some crazy big deal, right? But this is a story of educating about the truth, about this insurance program wasn't what they thought. Now, my first call this morning, 64, 65, she's about to retire. She works for the government, so they have FEGLI or FEGLI. It can get really pricey after you retire. Those of you guys sitting there like, oh, I have group coverage. I have life insurance through work. I don't need to talk to a life insurance person. This woman, she wasn't going to keep her FEGLI, FEGLI, because it decreases over time and you start paying more money for a small amount of coverage. I agreed with her on that. I thought she was making a smart move, but she had just taken a policy out. This woman is going to be cremated. House was paid off. She owes like $2,000 on her car, minimal credit card debt. Like she's in good shape. Wants to leave money for her daughter and her granddaughter. Well, cremation, that's what she wants. She wanted to be cremated. I always tell people 5-6 grand. The average cost right now of a cremation and a ceremony is right around $6,500. Well, this dude, insurance guy number one, put a $50,000 policy in place for her. She said she wanted to leave her daughter and granddaughter 10 grand total, 5 grand apiece. She's got money saved up already. It's not just life insurance that they're getting. Cremation, 20, 25, 30 grand. So he writes a $50,000 policy. She's paying $303 a month for this policy. I broke it down with her and I showed her the average of the cremation. She saw the price for $20K and she went with it. We saved the lady like $200 a month. I can't do this for people unless they give us the chance. On social media, there's a feeding frenzy with vets, whether it's healthcare, disability, life insurance, you name it, car loans, auto insurance. People want to rush the process. They're like, screw this. I hate insurance. F this. I'll handle this myself, which is also a mistake. The policies are wrong. Agents out here checking no to everything, even though you had a heart attack 7 years ago and you have PTSD. No. Commission. Scumbags. Last success story. Couple from Idaho. These guys changed my business. Wes and Melissa, they're on the webpage, weprotectveterans.com. Hit the veterans tab, check out Wes and Melissa. Veterans see this video along with the other hundreds of 5-star reviews that we have, and they instantly feel comfortable working with us. And they should, because when I put an ad out and people call, they actually talk to me or one of my 5 other team members. So Wes had been declined coverage probably 25 different times. They gave up, right? Came across my ad. I told him I would get started on looking at some stuff. He's like, every person I talked to tried jamming a policy down my throat. The next call we took, I had Melissa with us. I had him pre-qualified for a coverage that was 125 grand more than what they originally wanted, and we were $6 under budget. They took the time to call one more group, and they landed on the right group. And now, here's what I want you to think about. When Wes dies, instead of his wife getting a check for 50 grand, she's getting a check for $175,000. It's permanent. It builds cash value. I don't care what product we sell as long as it's the right product at the lowest rate. We have to be able to get the chance to do this for vets. Now, if you like the content, hit the subscribe, hit the follow, hit the notification bell. I'm growing one other channel that's addiction recovery and entrepreneurship. We are taking off on that. Honestly, veterans are more important to me than anything. I would rather have this channel blowing up and other vets seeing and getting this information. So hit the like, subscribe, hit the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Wes and Melissa now are set. I have stories for days with our clients like this. Veterans write a blank check to protect strangers. You guys should never have a problem protecting your own loved ones. If you need information on any of this, my cell phone number is right at the bottom. Text me. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me. I have veterans text me all day long. They see our ads. They see our reels, they see our shorts, and now they're super blessed and they're very grateful that they had the conversation because we're real. We're not here to screw around. We're here to protect you just like you protected us. You're amazing people. You should have the top-notch service, next level. You just deserve a different standard, okay? And we're going to give it to you. We always do. We protect veterans. Michael DeSecco. Thank you so much, guys. Have a blessed night.